Did you just get some nooks of bees? Well, we're going to show you how we put our nooks into our hives, and we're going to do that right now. Hi, this is Todd from Sniping Rhino Ranch, and in today's video we're going to take some nooks that we've got and we're going to put them into our hives. So we had 5 hives coming out of last winter, and then suddenly we lost all 5 of them this spring, and we didn't know what happened. Talking to some other beekeepers and talking to the guy who runs our bee club, what we believe happened is we had some very non-normal cold come in that lasted for quite a few weeks. All our honey was on the outside of the frames, and so they had the brood in the center, and to keep that brood warm, the bees stayed in the middle and didn't go get that honey on the outside, and they ended up starving to death. We found groups of bees just dead inside the brood, and we found just piles of bees on the inside. And so we've got 2 nooks that we are going to start again. Somebody put them in one of their boxes, so we're going to switch them out, put our box in there, and then put the nook behind me into our box. So we got them about 3 days ago. We brought them home and we set them right up where they were, or they're going to be. That night we took the tape off of them so that they could get used, kind of reset their internal GPS to this location, and now we're going to put them into our hive boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and transfer the frames that are in this nook, put it into our box. I've got space for it. I've got other frames to fill it out, but I'm going to get them onto the or to go inside into the frame, so I'm just going to smoke them a little bit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just go ahead and move that here. I'm going to put my box on here like that. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. I've got my tools right there in case I need them. And I'll just put those in. So there's 5 frames in here. Wow, there is some honey, brood. It's looking pretty good. Oh yeah. I am going to clean this up a little bit. They're building where I don't want them to. I'll just leave that there. We've got a laying queen in there too, which is always something I'm worried about. And voila, I'm done with this one. Now I'll go do the one over here. Okay, so for this one, when I got it from the guy, it had outgrown the nook. So he put it in one of his boxes, and it came with this. It was strapped on. So I'm going to move this whole thing over, put my stuff on top, and do the same thing that I did for the nook, that first nook I did. Now the difference is some of these frames are his, and so any bees that are on it, I'm just going to shake them off into here. And then I'll leave his box here so that any bees that are still in there, they'll crawl up inside of my box. But it's pretty hot, and I'm going to go ahead and get to it because, yeah, it's really hot, and I want to get out of this suit. A lot of times we won't wear a suit. Our bees in the past, some hives, you don't need it, some you do. But these are new bees. I don't know how aggressive they are, and so I'm suited up for this one. I want them to go inside and get up on those frames, start eating honey, so I will smoke them. So I got this handy hive tool. Oh wow. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke it a little bit. Get them down onto the frames. Got a lot of capped brood, larvae and eggs at different stages, so I know I have a good queen. Yeah, tons of capped honey and capped brood, so yeah. Now the rest of these hives, or these frames, are all his. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of my frames in here. I had 4 already in there, and I'll go ahead and just clean up these frames while I'm here. I don't want them building up on my frames. I want them down below the frames, so I'll just knock that stuff off. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the thing I left over here, and I'm just going to scrape them off. I'll leave that right there. Now, just like you wouldn't like someone picking your home up and shaking it, they don't either. And again, there is honey on these. So I am going to leave them out here so they can rob it. Tonight I'll just come out and get all that stuff. And that's all there is to it. It's actually quite a bit easier than when you buy packaged bees, because all you have to do is move the frame over and shake it out. But we'll police up all these frames that were left out, and you know, grab them tonight when all the bees go inside this hive. But we got a laying queen in both of them. Both of them have plenty of brood at different stages. And then we'll look at splitting these later on, maybe in a month or so, a few weeks. It's really going to depend on how they're doing. But that's it. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment, tell us how your bees are doing. And as always, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming homestead related videos. This is Todd from Sniping Rhino Ranch saying, have a great day.